Good morning, everybody. We're meeting after Diwali, after a really long time. Now we should begin today's session. I have strategically taken questions for today's session, which are more calculation based. Okay. Yeah, so just bear with me. Yeah, so this is the first one. You're given two different views of the same object. 3D object is given to you. What you have to find is you have to find the number of surfaces that this solid object has. Please type your answers in the chat box. We'll sort this together later. Please use the first view on the left side for counting the total number of surfaces. Use the second view only to gauge or count the surfaces which are left behind, okay? Just count the surfaces on the left side because that is showing the maximum number of twists and turns and different surfaces. After that, go to the right side view, which is provided, and then count the remaining left behind surfaces. Don't get mixed up in this. Tanvi, wrong answer. Tisha, correct answer. Heer, correct answer. Shimoli, wrong answer. Khushbu, wrong answer. Prisha, wrong answer. Dash, wrong answer. Anvi, wrong answer. Sanchi, correct answer. Ashvi, correct answer. Aditya, correct answer. All right, let's do this. So we just count the surfaces which are there in the left side view first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, these are visible surfaces. There will be a surface at the bottom here, 13. There is a surface at the bottom here, 14. There is a surface at the back here, which is this one, which is 15. There will be a surface on the other side here, which will come on this side, same here, this one, 16. This are counted, 17, and then 18. So total number of surfaces that we are looking at is 18. Any doubts, any questions? Okay, we'll move to the next one. Here you're given a solid and some cubes of the solid are removed away, are taken out. What you have to find is, what is also given is the number of cubes that are there inside the solid, none of them are removed, they're intact. You have to count the total number of cubes in the given figure. In this case, your clue is to go row by row. How many cubes are taken up from this row, second row, third row? Please go from first row to the last row likewise. Otherwise, it will be very difficult for you. That's the correct answer. Here, correct answer. Kavya, wrong answer. That's wrong answer. Okay, chalo, let's do this, okay? So if I observe in the first row, which is given here, there are no cubes taken out. They are all intact. The number of cubes which are removed from the first row is 0. From the second row, which is this one, I see 1 cube is removed from this position, so I write 1 here. From the third row, yeah, this one. The number of cubes that are removed are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. From the fourth row, is somewhere here. The number of cubes that are removed here are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So 9. From the fifth row, which comes here, the number of cubes that are removed are, 1 second. So 1, okay, 1, 2. Okay, let me do it this way for the fifth row. 6 2s are 12, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 and 2, 8. 12 plus 8, 20. Yeah, so 16 cubes, because there are 20 cubes in the fifth row. So 16 cubes are removed here. From the top row, again, I will do the other way around because there are more cubes that are removed. So from 36, we can see only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 36 minus 11 will be 25. Then the sixth row, there are 25 cubes that are removed. Now, when I add all of these together, the total remaining cubes in the solid will be 216 minus, let me do this, 1 plus 7 plus 9. Okay. Which will be equal to I've done some mistake. 1 plus 158. So the answer is 158 cubes. Any doubts, any questions?
Yes, I have a doubt. Like, it was easy when we draw the line and then count, but when we don't, because it'll be on the screen, so how do we do it on paper? Like, it got confusing at one point when it came to like fifth row or the fourth row.
So what you do in that case, in the fourth row, for instance, like I followed the fifth row wala method. In fifth row, what I did was I just counted the cubes that are remaining. जैसे ये दो रो है फिफ्थ में और एक ये वाला क्यूब जो है that can fit here, that cube, which means if I just count this L in the fifth row, इसमें कितने cubes है ये L में, I will get the cubes that are removed. So it becomes easier for me because I'm following the method of elimination here. So I will stick to the elimination instead of going in a very additive method. So 36 में से there are almost 10 cubes which are 36 में से 10 cubes which are there in the fifth row. So I say 36 minus 20, 20 cubes are there in the fifth row. 36 minus 20 matlab 16 cubes are removed. So when it becomes increasingly complex, it makes more sense to in order to find the cubes that are removed, it makes more sense कि आप total में से just 6 by 6 का square है उसमें से 36 से minus कितने remaining आपको दिख रहे हैं, that you just subtract it and you will get it. Is it clear?
Yes.
All right. Because fifth or sixth way, even while drawing also, I got confused. So I said, okay, let me just leave that method of really counting and let me just see, because there are less cubes that are present, let me just see how many cubes are present, and I just subtracted it from the total. In the fifth and sixth row, I followed that method. And one more thing which I wanted to say is, these are all online exams, okay? So you may or may not have time to go back to the same question to just check or cross verify. If you have time, it's a good thing. But in that case, please make a method of literally writing everything in your notepad while you're solving. Like in this case, while we are solving, we are writing everything row by row by row. So if you have time to go back to this question and cross verify, you can just simply cross verify with your notes. You don't have to solve it again. I have observed many of the students, they are not following this method systematically while a question is given to them. So because Pratik had given some questions, some mock kind of a question, and few students solve it, but then they are not literally solving it like step by step by step in a proper manner. They're just doing a very rough work kind of thing. Please don't do that. It's not advisable at all. Solve it properly in your notepad, like how you solve numericals or accounting problems in your thing. And then, so when you have time, you can go back and cross verify it. That's all. Okay. We'll move to the next one. This is situation which is provided. A, B, C, D, E, and F are 6 robots. Each robot can contact some other robot through, though none of the robots can contact all of the robots. There's a possibility that one robot may be able to contact with 2 or 3 robots, but not one. There's no one robot who can contact all the robots together. These are the rules of how these robots can connect with each other. You have to find the minimum number of robots that are required, between point A and B, robot A and B, to send a message between them. So in this case, all you have to do is just construct a diagram of contact, which is using all the information provided here, and thereby find के A और B के बीच में कितने robots आ रहे हैं. That's all. Go statement by statement by statement and then try drawing the loop. Please don't do it in your mind. In these kind of calculative based questions, it is very difficult to solve things in your mind. You will have to sketch it, you will have to draw it. And the students who face difficulty in this because they are not able to sketch it. Many a times that's no sheer reason. You have to write the number here, okay? Ria, correct answer.
Ma'am,
Yes.
in the first statement, it is written B can contact E and can be contacted by C. So C can contact B.
Yeah, that is with reference to robot B only. The second statement which is there can be contacted by C. That is with reference to robot B. Okay. Shimoli Tisha, wrong answer. Aditya Heer, correct answer. Just come up with the diagram and you will get the answer. You have to find the whole communication loop. Once you find the communication loop, you'll get the answer. It's very easy. Go from one statement to other statement to other statement. Keep on modifying it. It's actually very simple. Khushi, correct answer. Kavya, wrong answer. Anvi, correct answer. Anvi, Vansh, Manya, Trisha, correct answer. All right, let's do this, okay? So the first condition which is provided is B can contact E and can be contacted by C. So B can contact E and it can also be contacted by C. D can be contacted by A, E, and F. A, E, and F. E can contact D. And along with E, even A and F can contact D. F can contact C. So F can contact C. D can contact C and E. D can contact C. One second. D ka another loop will come. D can contact C and D can contact E. So this is a two-way loop. F can be contacted by A. F can be contacted by A. So how do I draw it? One second. Okay, let me draw it like this. Which F can be contacted by A, so it's the other way around. Okay. A robot can receive a message from other robots that can connect it and can relay the message to another robot. It is allowed to connect. So this is more like a two-way loop is provided. So in this case, if I want to contact A and B, there are 2 points between A and B, which is D and E, are the 2 points between A and B. Okay, minimum number of points between A and B, it's this. So I can take up another loop of A, F, C, B, which is FC also in between, but the minimum number is 2. There is not one number. So 2 is the correct answer. Any doubts, any questions? So I can, in this case, I can follow a method of BEDA. I can also follow a method of AFCB. Yeah, these two are the methods which I can follow. Yeah, so Kavya, I just went from step by step, but B can be contacted by E and it can also be contacted by C. So I just draw that loop of first started with C, B and E loop. Then D can be contacted by A, E, F. D can be contacted by A, E and F together. So E was there, I just connected it with it and then added A and F because D can be contacted by both. F and C, F can contact C, F can contact C, so this reverse loop happens. D can contact C and E. Yeah, D can contact C, which is this loop provided. And E wala loop jo hai, which is a two-way loop provided here. F can be contacted by A, F and A can be contacted, so this loop comes here. Now what it given in the last thing is a robot can receive a message from other robots and can connect it and can relay the message to another robot and it is allowed to contact. Now within this loop which is provided, the manner of communication between A and point B could be A gives message to D, D gives message to E and E gives message to B. Which means there are two robots between A and B, between the point of communication A and B, which is D and E here. Further, another communication method which can happen is A gives message to F, F gives message to C, and then C gives message to B. So there also A, F, C, B, there are two robots in between, which is the minimum number that we are getting. Is it clear, Kavya? All right. Any doubts, any questions? Yes.
Ma'am, E cannot give message to B. Only B can give a message to E. So B, D, A would be wrong.
B, E, D. No, it will be A, D, E, B. Sorry, I've written it wrong. A will give to D. D will give to E. I've written it ulta. And then E will give to, E can give to B. Wala. Or it can be the other way around only. A, F, C, E, B. Wala. That works. हाँ, क्योंकि ये वाला one way है ना, that's why. Yeah, so ये वाला नहीं होगा, AFCB वाला ही route होएगा, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. Any doubts, any questions? Okay, we'll move to the next one. What is the maximum number of equilateral triangles of side 3 centimeters that can be fitted in a large equilateral triangle with length 11.2? I'm not sure if you've done this or not. I don't remember. 11.2 equals She wrong answer. So this is 3 by 3 wale equilateral triangle. You have to find the maximum number of equilateral triangles which can be fitted in this 11.2 centimeters square. Vansh, Aditya, Trisha, wrong answer. You solve it, I'm just solving it here parallelly. Trisha, Kavya, wrong answer. Kushbu, wrong answer. Okay, let me just try one more thing besides this diagram that I tried for 11. One more diagram, let me just try that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. This is more. How is it more? Just give me a minute, huh? Just give me a minute. I'm just trying something. I think it can accommodate more without any evident issues. So middle point will be somewhere here. Okay. So middle point will be somewhere here. And then its middle point will be somewhere here. So if I do this and this, okay, so that's it. So 1, 2, and 3. What if I do that? Then Let me just get back to you on this. I think I can accommodate 11 easily without any angle. ये पीछे वाला जो हो रहा था उसके अलावा. Sure, let me do one thing. Let me try this. हाँ ये आएगा. Let me just get back to you on this question. I don't know why I'm getting more figures here, but let me just get back to you on this, okay? So currently it should be 11, but let me just get back to you on this. We'll move to the next one. I'll definitely get back to you on next Sunday at this. Okay. Yeah, sorry for the last one. Yeah. There's a pyramid with a base of 6 centimeters and height 7 centimeters that had merged with a cube of length 5 centimeters. It's merged in such a way that the centroid of the cube matches with the center of the base of the pyramid. The centroid of the cube matches with the center of the base of the pyramid. The base of the pyramid is parallel to the base of the cube, and the edges of the base of the pyramid are parallel to the sides of the cube. You have to count the number of surfaces of the resulting solid. In this case, first try drawing the whole solid. We'll draw it together, don't worry. Upload, you try it on your own. I'm also parallelly drawing it, okay? So there is a cube. So this is how the cube and the pyramid are merging together. Height is 7. The cube ka size is 5. And the centroid is merging. Second, where's the centroid? The centroid of the cube matches with the base of the pyramid. So here the centroid of the cube should be somewhere here. Around, come around here. Yeah, so this should be the centroid of the cube and the base of the pyramid. Yeah, so I drawn it wrong then. Somewhere here is the base of the pyramid happening. So this is there. So when this line is extended here, it will fall around this point. Here. So this is where the base of the pyramid should extend out. And this is the point where it should go in. Should be something like this. This is how the position should be. The cube part is this much. And the pyramid is happening in this much part. Yes, this is how it will be. So what you have to find is the number of surfaces that are there in the resulting solid. All right. So yeah, that's all. Surfaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so 4 plus 1 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4. This will have 4 surface. This will have 4 surface. The base will also have 4 surfaces. Bottom will have 1 surface. Yeah, so this will have 4. This will have 1 surface. This will have 4 surface. This will have 4 surface. The base will have 4 surface. The bottom will have 1 surface. 4 4s are 16 plus 1 17 18. And the base bottom of the pyramid will be 1 more surface. So plus 1. So 19 surfaces total. So in this case, this is the resulting cube. I have drawn the cube in red for you to see, and I have drawn the pyramid in pink. The centroid of the pyramid will fall somewhere. So the centroid of the cube will fall somewhere at this point around. Okay, which also happens to be the base of the pyramid. So in this case, when I count the surfaces, the top pyramid, which is jutting out, this part, will have 4 surfaces. The next will have the base. This is the base top surface, which will 1 surface. उसके बाद ये जो cuboid वाला part आपको दिख रहा है, ये वाला, that will have 4 surface. The pyramid will have 4 surface. The bottom of the pyramid will be 1 surface. नीचे का part, which is this much part, will be 4 surface, and the base and the bottom of the cube will be 1 surface. So 4 plus 1 plus 4 plus 4 plus 4 plus 1 plus 1. That comes up to 19 surfaces total. Any doubts, any questions? In this case, while I was drawing earlier, I had missed out on the part there where the centroid of the cube, which is the core center of the cube, and the center of the base of the pyramid, they merge each other. That's why the old diagram was wrong, and I had to redraw it again. And I first located the centroid of the cube, and then I drew the pyramid around it. Any doubts, any questions in this? Okay, we'll move to the next one. This is what a accounting book of a company looks like. Where sales is something, gross profit diya hai, expenses are of administrative and selling are provided. What you have to find is the operating profit ratio. You have to find the operating profit ratio of this firm. In this case, in this case, what you should first do is gross profit mein se aap expenses nikal do. So you will get the net profit. Once you get the net profit, in order to find the ratio of the operating profit divided by the total sales, you'll find the ratio. It's that easy. Gross profit diya hai. If net profit was given, all you had to do was net profit ko sales mein. Gross profit is everything, okay? The expenses are not yet deducted in the gross profit. You have to deduct the expenses to find the net profit. First, find the net profit by deducting the expense. So here it will be 68799 minus 2456 plus 4789. I have written it in bracket. Iska total will be subtracted from 68799. It comes to about 1 second. Six 1,554. Okay, this is the net profit. Now I have to find the operating profit ratio. It will be 61544 divided by 235126. In this case, please note you are not provided calci, okay? All these needs to be done by hand, manually. It's difficult. I agree with it. But yeah, it was asked. This kind of questions were asked. So it comes to roughly 0.2617, which is approximately 26.17% or 0.2617. Any doubts, any questions in this?
Ma'am, how to do it without calculator in these huge values?
Yeah, I know it's difficult. इसमें 2 का जो both of them are multiples of 2. So जहां तक आप उसको deduct कर सको उसको वहां तक deduct करो and then divide it. Basically 2 से multiple होगा ये and 3 से होगा 8, 9, 10. 3 से भी हो सकता है deduct, I think. एक बार check करना पड़ेगा once. But at least 2 से तो divisible है, तो 2 से जितना divisible है उतना करो. And then what is the whatever smallest number you get and then do it. Okay. Any doubt, any questions in this? All right, we'll move to the next one. We'll take this last, okay? We'll take this as the last one. How many different ways are there to get from tile A to tile I? How many different ways are there to get from tile A to tile I without visiting a tile more than once, if only horizontal and vertical movements are allowed? Only horizontal and vertical movements are allowed. In this case, all you have to do is in your notepad, just sketch the routes, or just not sketch, sorry, just write the routes of how you will be moving. That's the easiest way. There is no other shortcut in this case. Because you have to find a different way. So very quickly in your notepad, start writing the positioning of how the movement will happen. There are two ways, one going from A to D and one going from A to B. Okay, so we'll first trace all the routes which start from A to D, A, D, whatever, and then we'll start tracing the routes A, B wala sequence. Because diagonal movement is not allowed, that's why I won't go from A to E. All right, in this case. And I'm just writing all the sequences here. No, Aditya, wrong answer. Once I do all the AD series, AB series becomes relatively simpler because the paths are somewhat same only. You just have to change from AD say AB ka. So, yeah, besides this, I don't think so anything is possible. So 12. 6 of AD series and 6 of AB series. So there are 12 routes possible, provided only horizontal and vertical movements are possible. Any doubts, any questions? You have to go systematically, okay, in this case. So if you observe very carefully, all I did was in ABE series, in AB series, I started with tracing the ABE routes and then started with tracing the ABC routes. Because AB के बाद दो possibility है, E वाला possibility और C वाला possibility है. Likewise D के बाद भी दो possibilities है, F वाला possibility है और G वाला possibility है. So उसके बाद systematically ही आपको ढूंढना पड़ेगा ऐसे. Okay. With this, we'll end today's session. Okay. 1 second.